Hi and welcome back to my playthrough of Alien Uprising. Last episode was really pretty bumpy, right? But at least I managed to find all my equipment, like the toolkit or the sonic driver from Ivan and all the other cards, or like the lucky coin, of course. That could have helped the captain at least doing one or two of his attacks in order to inflict some more damage. During my edit I found one additional mistake, and this was in respect to this tunneler that were somewhere up there. I forgot to take the leader's special ability or the +1 into account, and he wouldn't be wounded in the first place. But in the second turn, I think when J Comet used his counter attack, he did actually wound the tunneler. So there is a tunneler, but this tunneler is still wounded. But I think apart from any rules mistakes, that should have been it. I'm pretty sure the game won't last very much longer because our gas station deck is empty. We still have 4 steps to go, but we have so many of those event tokens in the drawback from the alien troops basically, that I think we won't see 1 or 2 turns in this video, and I think this definitely should be it. The rescue ship is still pretty far away. I have not found the homing beacon, and I did not repair it as well, and this is really a pity. So I really couldn't show you a big part of this game, how to actually repair those ships. Of course, fighting or defending from the Southern in this game is definitely a big deal, and it's a viable winning strategy to wait for the rescue ship, but at least then you should have the homing beacon in order to make sure that the ship will move ahead 1 space, which it would normally do during the planet phase. So with this at least I should have had a chance. I think with this now it will be definitely difficult. Okay, and here we have our event, and this says Swarm. And I guess we know this already. The box numbers continue to grow at an alarming rate at 2 alien tokens to each sector, and then I would have to reshuffle the alien troops card. So yeah, let's do that. Luckily this gas station card doesn't trigger here, because it really says you have to add additional cards doing the alien troops card, but in this case this was not due to a troop card but of an event token, so we keep it at 2 per sector, which is still quite a lot, of course. Let's get started at sector 1. And here we have already our first event token, so this doesn't count. Next event token, okay, this is a better one. What's this? A Brute, so 1 for sector 1, and a Scavenger also for sector 1. Let's move on to sector 2. Draw 2 there as well. What do we have here? A Champion. This does count, and here we have another Scavenger. Of course, we see some additional in sector 3 as well. Here we have a Scout. Luckily we have a shield here, otherwise he would immediately move ahead. And the second one is another gas station token. We are still good. The second one, no. This is definitely it. So basically this means after this phase, our action phase, we will immediately lose this game. But yeah, let's move on. I still have to draw another one. And here, what do we have here? A Slasher. And last but not least, let's see, we have another Slasher in sector 4, and yet another one. Even though I know that we will definitely lose after this planetary phase, maybe, what the heck, we'll give it a try. It's Ivan's turn, so he will roll the dice. Here we have an alien and another alien. That's awful. We will keep this one. First of all, we have to draw 2 alien tokens. I was kind of lucky, so I've drawn these 2, but it really doesn't matter anymore. Oh, not sure if you can see, though this was a Scavenger, and here we have another Slasher. But I have still 2 rerolls for Ivan, so let's roll these 2 alien dice again. Now we have 2 of those. Here we have another alien die, and I think I'm not allowed to re-roll an alien die in the after the first re-roll. Yes, this is right. So for once we have 1 more alien token, which is already not pretty, and we were not able to gain our bonus dice, and this is really a pity. But yeah, I think I cannot help it, so I have to draw one additional alien troop token. And again, I will place this here in sector 3, and here we have a tunneler, and the tunneler immediately moves ahead into zone number 1. We have to start with Ivan. Ivan will of course get 1 engineering die. We will give this alien token to the ship captain, and he will use his quick thinking, so which lets him play or put this on the side he wants, maybe use on an alien icon, so we do that. And of course we go with a wild die here as well. We give Ellie a wild die, he gets also an engineering die, and Jake will also get a wild die. Ivan will start, he will use his engineering die to pump up this shield here. He will move down to this space. There again he will use his sonic driver, so to exhaust it I can pick this up, see what we have here, and here we have some kind of a scrap metal. Unfortunately we have 1 piece of equipment already with him, so he cannot carry one, so I think we will just discard this one, and we will take this metal part. So this is something that we need in order to repair the hull sheet metal. We need 5 of those, and then we need 1 repair action for each of the repair actions, and then we would be able to repair our hull. Of course this is not really an option in this playthrough anymore, but still I wanted to show you that this could be also a viable way to win this game in order to escape from this planet. And I guess Jake will do something pretty similar. He will use his wild die. Of course it's a waste. He will move here to this zone. He will use this wild die to pick up this debris token, and here we have another hull sheet metal. Of course we will take it with us, and therefore we also need to leave this unstable crystal on this spot here. Ellie will use her wild die in order to attack this tunneler, and therefore she will activate her laser rifle twice, so she's allowed to roll 2 attack dice, and she would hit on a 3 or higher. And of course each hit would inflict 2 wounds, so we're looking for 1, 3 basically. Yeah, that's perfect. That's 4 wounds, 1 and 2. This tunneler has left our ship, of course not in the way he wished to. Okay, Ivan will use his engineering die to move up 1, 2, 3 spaces into the ship, and there he will place his sheet metal on the coding board here. I had this on the wrong side, I just noticed, so normally you would start with this side, and when you have found all 5 pieces then you would turn it, and then you would need 5 additional engineering actions in order to repair the ship. And we will do the same with the captain. He will move 1, 2, 3 spaces here into the ship. Also found piece of metal, so in this case at least we have done some progress on the repair of our ship. Of course it's pretty useless now. Okay, and this will be our alien troop card, and we are pretty lucky, so we don't see any attack now here in this round. We only resolve red attacks, so we are pretty lucky, and we would have seen the troop ship or the rescue ship movie. Of course we would still need to add more aliens on the board, but I think we can really skip this because we already know that we have gathered enough of those gestation tokens. So let's go move over to the planetary phase. So this is one, this is another one, this is a rescue ship, which is good, and here this was really our killer 1 and 2. We had to draw another gestation card. There is none left. So basically the Thothran have gathered so many forces. So they basically storm our ship, they eat us alive, and we will all die in gruesome pain. Terrible. Okay, sorry that this was a very short episode. I hope for at least another round in this video. Still, I really enjoyed this game quite a lot. I will definitely do some more training missions in the future to get a little bit better. I think I really wasted too much time destroying all those aliens and keeping them away. I was really afraid to get them into the boundaries here, but I think it's not that bad. You should really focus on this debris token. So what do we have here? Here we have a transmitter. This could help us. Here we have another sheet metal. What do we have here? I think this is the energy transmitter, where which we could use to power up the shields from a distant location. And this is really, I think, the best way in order to repair the ship. So if you're really lucky and find the homing beacon pretty soon in this game and you are able to repair it, then I think it would be actually worth to just defend the ship as good as you can, because the rescue ship will move much faster. So in each planetary phase this would move. Also on some of those alien troop cards, so like this one here, this ship would move as well, so as an additional item. Of course it would also still move if we draw those event tokens. So then in this case it's a good idea to just fend off all the attacks from the Sothran. Still, I learned a lot about this game, and keep in mind this was really the very easy mode. So there are way tougher of those gestation cards, for example. So I only played with the green ones, where 2 of them were actually not too bad. Of course they had also one-time effect, they would add some of those red event tokens, but apart from that the overall text was okay, so pushing the aliens away for example. But again, there are really quite tougher scenarios in this game. I really hope you did enjoy my little playthrough or learning session of Alien Uprising. Again, I enjoyed it a big deal. Hope to see you soon in one of my next videos, and until then, bye bye.